everyone, this is Melissa of Lovely Paper Crafters. Just wanted to show you a quick technique tonight, and that's this card here. There's been a whole bunch of people asking me for sympathy cards, so I thought I'd make a few of these. So how you make this is you just take a white piece of cardstock, cut the cardstock in half, and then you have the card base. So that's the first step. The second step is to take a black piece of cardstock and you're going to cut that. So I'm going to turn the camera down so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright. So what you're going to do is you're going to make this black base here. So we're going to measure that. So that is 4.5 inches by 3 inches. Alrighty, so that is our second piece, so that will fit right in there. Alrighty, so the next part is to cut out a piece of white cardstock. So this one we're going to cut out is going to be 4.25 inches by 2 3/4 inches. And the funny way I measure is when I'm measuring, so when I'm measuring the white piece, I would say that's a quarter, no, it's 3.25 by 4.25. That's the white piece. We're going to cut that out. There we go. Okay, and that piece will fit into our black piece in the middle here. So I've missed. So it's 2 3/4. I did 1/4 to 3. That's a 3.25. Out. There we go. So that's our base. Okay. So then we're going to take our white card base and we're going to take our white piece of paper and you're going to center that in the middle of the card, and we're just going to take a little dimensional, so a small dimensional, and you're just going to tape that down. And hopefully you can see what I'm doing. It's pretty bright in here tonight. Alright, so we've taped that down just so I can stamp it. And so there is what it's going to look like when it's done. So what you're going to do is you're going to just get that down. Do it in the corner that's not going to be stamped. And then we're going to take our Good Morning Magnolia. So that's this stamp here. And we're going to ink that up with black ink. And of course I've taken my black ink off the table. Alright, and then we're going to use our largest block and we're going to ink that with black. There we go. Alright, so we're going to ink that down. So with these big stamps, it's easier to put the stamp pad to the stamp instead of the other way around. And what you're going to do is you're going to make it come in. Oops. So just like this, you're going to stamp in. You're going to make sure that right here, this is off the edge. So make sure that's running off the edge, and you're going to push that down as hard as you can so you get your effect there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that off, and we're going to color them in separately. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your so how I did this coloring of this is I took petal pink, so I just took brush and guide. And that should be petal pink. And then we're going to take, the other color I'm using is Pear Pizzazz. And I can't find Pear Pizzazz anywhere. Because that's how it works when you're trying to locate something when you really need it. There's Pear Pizzazz. Alright. So we're going to take our Pear Pizzazz, and you're just going to take your and you're just going to fill it in like this. So you're just going to take so those are all. And you're going to take your card base, and you're going to take these leaves, and you're just going to leave a little bit of color on those. Just like that. And then in the middle, we're going to take our petal pink. Hi, Jane. And we're just going to circle. So it looks like the middle of the flower is kind of where the color is. And then you're just going to take your leaves a little bit, and you're just going to color them in a little bit too. Just like that. And then we're going to put, I'm probably not going to be able to find my sympathy saying. We're just going to put a thinking of you on this one, because that's what's in the stamp set. So there's a thinking of you. So I'm going to stamp that down in black, and that's just going to go on this little white piece here, because my sympathy stamp is somewhere in my cabinet, and it'll probably take me half an hour to find it right at this moment, so I didn't plan that out very well, but that's okay. Thinking of you will work. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put the saying right here, kind of in the middle of the white spot. I'll just put that right there. And that looks pretty good, so that's how it will look. And then what we'll do, I'm just going to move all my pieces back here so I can put it together for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the Thinking of You piece, you're going to take your adhesive, which is totally not in front of me right now. So I'm getting ready for my card class on the weekend, so everything is cleaned and put in a spot so we can use it on the weekend. So that is why nothing is in front of me tonight. But I did find my stamp and seal, so that will work. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're just going to put it on the black border piece. Just like that. Alrighty, so that's how it'll look. And then what you're going to do is you're going to match it up with this part of the card. And then you're going to seal or tape that down. So that's it's an easy card, but it's very pretty and very simple. Really nice for a sympathy card or a thinking of you card, thank you card. Doesn't take very long to make, but it looks really, really pretty when it's finished. I just want to make sure that I'm getting this in the right spot, because you can line it up pretty perfectly. There you go. And that's it, all done. So it takes you about 15 minutes to put that together, especially if you have to go find some of your stuff. If you wanted to color it in the end here, you would just take a any brown marker. So you use like crumb cake, and you can just color that in. Just give it a little bit of color. There we go. And then that'll show up a little bit better. So that's it. Thanks for joining me tonight. I will be doing another class next Tuesday. In that class, I probably will do this, not this card particularly, but this folding technique at the top here. I just think this is a really pretty card, and I thought that would be a neat technique to use. It's kind of a neat way to fold the paper to make your card look kind of cool. So we're going to try that one next Tuesday. Join me Friday. I'm pretty sure everything should be good for Friday. I'm going to start doing my classes at 7 o'clock just because there's so much going on before that. Hi, Jennifer. Just because I'm trying to go do groceries before I get home, after I get home from work, and getting home at 6:30 is kind of pushing it. So I'm going to do my card classes, my card videos at 7 o'clock. And yeah, so thanks for joining me, Jennifer and Jane, and I will see you guys on Friday, and that will be at 7 o'clock. And have a great night. Thank you. Bye.